What's up, Otaku fam? We are back with more reactions here for the channel with some more spilled ink. We hate thumbnails.
Aww.
I guess we're gonna see the process of them making their thumbnails, which I like. I like spilled ink's thumbnails a lot, actually.
I like how the little emote is automatically just.
I also hate making thumbnails.
Listen, you do a great job.
I'm gonna find
until you do be dirty. Until you do be dirty, then it's not a great job.
Those are some of my favorites.
I love because like not all the time do I look at them.
Yeah.
Like I don't look at the thumbnails, and then somebody, I cannot remember which one it was. I know I screenshotted it and sent you a text. I was like, "Baby, how could you?"
I was like, "Oh yeah,"
because they were like, "Oh man, he did Ren," and I don't even remember. I have to see if I can find it. But I was like, "Oh my god."
Need to find a way to have AI make our thumbnails.
He does it on purpose.
I don't want to do it. Thank you guys for the continued support. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Every little bit helps. Check out our Patreon link down below for full and cut reaction to TV shows, animes, and movies.
Hello and welcome to another episode.
Spilled Ink with your host Emily.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Spilled Ink.
Of Spilled. I want to say Spilled Ink.
And we have
Wait, I want to say Spilled Ink.
Emily here.
Wait, why are you taking over?
And we have me, the one and only.
Daidus, what's wrong? What's the matter? Come talk to me. What happened?
I hate thumbnails.
What do we do? Ah, that's right.
Well.
Today's topic, you probably already guessed from the title, we're going to be working on thumbnails.
Oh, yeah.
Daidus is me.
Why do you hate thumbnails so much? What's going on here? Why is it killing your mood right now? I'm pumped.
I can't describe it. It's just like the most annoyingest part of YouTube. You know what sucks even more? YouTubers have like a dedicated thumbnail artist, but like since we're artists ourselves, we feel more inclined.
We kind of have to draw our own thumbnails.
To draw our own, or else people will be like, "Why are you drawing your own thumbnails?"
It would be ironic if we were an art channel that didn't draw their own thumbnails. That would be a
sounds
little
like
weird.
the life, bro.
This is why we need this episode. We need to get a little practice in. All right, fellow creators
We need a
in the
thumbnail
comments,
artist.
let me know if this pain resonates with you.
For real.
You spend hours working on this video, and it's great. The content in it is great. The audio sounds great. You have the title planned out and everything. You're like, finally, it's ready to post. Then you remember, you still have
still
to
got the
make
thumbnail.
the
Still gotta make a
thumbnail.
thumbnail.
And that is the bane of our existence. We've been on YouTube for years, and I still hate doing thumbnails.
You do a very good job with thumbnails. This is the reason why you are the thumbnail line art artist or sketcher, and then I just color.
Yeah, I hate coloring thumbnails.
I hate drawing the thumbnails, so Emily does it. And then Emily hates coloring the thumbnails, so I color them.
Yeah. You know what's great?
teamwork.
We're
Do
both
our
very fast
thumbnails.
in our respective
I'll draw our
roles.
That's true.
Thumbnails.
Like,
Okay.
I'll finish in like 30 minutes, you finish in 30
Can you
minutes.
knock out
Yeah.
a
If
I
thumbnail
were
a
to
day
do-
for an
I'll
entire
It
week?
could be
Or
like
the
little
sketch, it would take
emotes
me,
or
like, a
whatever,
couple
like
hours,
little,
If I were to do
like
coloring,
us
it would
in the
take me
corner
forever.
reacting
Think of
to
the idea
whatever.
too. It's just like, I don't know, it's a different beast of like thumbnails are just a different
I'll
beast.
practice
Yeah.
some ideas.
Mr. Beast.
Speaking of which, he got some scary thumbnails.
I mean, it works. It's like the super contrasty, like bleached teeth, like white eyes, like stare into your soul.
They just stare into yours.
And I love Connor. You know, I'm gonna clown on him a little bit. He has like one thumbnail that jump scares me. He's just like staring at my soul. He's like the smile. I was like, go away. Like what Markiplier does. He has like this, like he takes a regular photo and then he like exaggerates a feature in the face, like big eyes or like big mouth. Thumbnailing meta is just interesting.
It's interesting to see the different thumbnail styles that people use because there's some where you look at it and you can immediately tell like what YouTuber
Right.
did it.
So that's the thing, actually. When we did the manga screen toning video, we were too lazy to draw. We were running out of time, so we're like, let's just like take her beautiful art and then add like a bunch of like art tools in there. But then we discovered
that people didn't realize it was a Spilled Ink episode.
yeah, that and like unfortunately YouTube tells you when your video's like, oh, it's not as good as it should be going, and so then we're like, oh, okay, and then we drew the thumbnail and it went back to normal. Well, you know why thumbnails are so important nowadays? Back then, subscribers actually mattered. Now, every YouTuber, everyone, not just us, if you look at the analytics, it will say that only 5 to 6%
Really?
of the subscribers have watched the video. 90% comes from the homepage algorithm. What I'm saying is that the algorithm is in control of everyone. That's why you hear YouTubers complain about
the
Yeah.
algorithm.
Yeah.
because it's true. So
It's annoying.
thumbnail has a lot to do with the algorithm.
Which is why, for this episode, we decided to sort of kill two birds with one stone. We do want to get some, like, sketching practice in, but also, we want to plan out exactly what we're going to draw for the next 7 videos. Because, all too often, sometimes Daidus and I will procrastinate on drawing the thumbnail
Until the last
like,
day.
the day of that we have to upload. We're like, oh crap, we have to draw the thumbnail.
That's literally every week.
We're changing that now. We need to develop better habits, better work habits. So we decided we're gonna sketch out a whole bunch of thumbnails for videos we have planned to upload. So this actually might be spoilers for future uploads that we're going to post. So if you're okay with that.
Or a teaser.
Yeah, or it's a teaser. Either spoilers or sneak peek, whichever one you prefer. So the first one we need to plan out is the traditional animation episode we filmed, which was actually a big whopper of a video.
Yep.
So we need to
Traditional
make a good
2D
thumbnail.
anime from the anime industry. Let's get that started.
Okay.
So we can draw and yap at the same time.
I already have an idea.
So here's the thing, guys. Ink droppers. Emily comes up with thumbnail ideas so damn fast that, like, I can't even. Majority of the time, she's thinking of the thumbnails, to be honest. I'm just there to color.
Yeah,
and stuff
but
like
you
that.
you give me input too. I'll show you the thumbnail sketch and I'll be like, what do you think?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you'll help me like make changes here and there. You have the artist eyes. So I actually have drawings that we did during Belle's episode. I was thinking, what if in the background it's one of these drawings?
Yeah?
But I don't know which one.
Probably this one.
This one? So I'm thinking thumbnail where we have, okay, here.
And then we look like, or something.
Yeah, so thumbnail would be the actual, like...
Why are you making a square when this thing's already a square?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. It's all right. It's a habit. It's a habit of mine. So we have the, we have that, like, animation frame that we worked on in the background. And then also, there's going to be that, like, train station background that Belle drew that will be included as well.
All right.
So that'll be kind of like the focus. Since the focus is us learning how to draw traditional animation, specifically anime, this should be the focus. And then our sprites could be in the corner, like...
Like, whoa. Or like drawing on our little desk.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I like the train idea.
Yeah, it's like, because it's not really spoilers, it's just a frame.
Train is so anime. I'm cringe for saying that.
And then, I guess, should we both look stressed out?
Yeah, like we worked overnight or something.
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about having us draw thumbnails is we can play around more with expressions and poses. Whereas I feel like for IRL YouTubers, you can only make so many different expressions and poses. I feel like, especially with like vlogging channels, you kind of see
That is
Yes.
the one thing that I do pride you on, like what you do with the thumbnails, is because, and not taking away from people who do that, obviously, but sometimes it is kind of funny to see thumbnails opposed expressions.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, that's not really a reaction. That's you taking a selfie just to look exaggerated or for, and I don't want to say clickbait, but just to get somebody's eye.
Yeah.
Because you've either dolled yourself up or you've posed yourself in a specific expression and
Yeah.
pose that just makes it look, I don't know. That's just me.
No,
that could be
unfortunately,
stupid,
that's just
but,
the meta, and that's
yeah.
always been the meta. But I like going the the Pro Z method, where they ask you, it's like, oh, how do you? He's like, do you know how to make my thumbnails? I use the auto thumbnail feature in YouTube, which is awful. Like that's an awful feature. He's like, no, I just don't care about my thumbnail at all.
Yeah.
And he does perfectly fine. But I get that is the meta, especially for reaction channels, and I love that. I'm gonna date here, but like the old PokeTuber community, I don't remember the three of them names off the top of my head right now, but they did a Soul Link or whatever, like a 3-way Soul Link or whatever the hell it was, and literally every episode something would happen on screen. He'd be like, "Oh wait, pose for the thumbnail."
Yeah.
And like they would do it, and they were making jokes about it, but it's like that's literally what reactors do. That's how people make thumbnails.
Yeah.
I can think of people off the top of my head right now that do that for their thumbnails, and it's like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's catchy. It's the meta, and like they said, you want people to look at you and be like, oh, bright colors, good looking, like very edited person and doing a funny pose. Yeah, click on it. But like I just. Guys, the way I make my thumbnails, we grab the thumbnail of the video that we're reacting to, so you know what the video is that we're reacting to, and then I just scroll through the entire video until I find us making a generically enough face of how we felt about that video as an overall
or
view.
doing me dirty.
Or me. It's you know. And then I'll just put something, some text in there.
Yeah.
It's usually I try not to do just the title of the video.
Yeah.
So I try to just do anything,
That would
just
be
something random. I used to just put reaction in there until I was like, that's lazy
we used to
as
use
hell.
our logo.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of fun. I could try and draw like our little sprites and characters reacting to something just to see how it would do with the algorithm, because that'd be fun.
There's
'Cause
definitely some
like, you
super
can
creative
make-
things that we could do with
Yeah.
that without trying too hard, I guess is the way that I would say that. But yeah, it's just
It'd be
funny.
fun,
I know
but
it works and I get it, but there's just some stuff as reactors, which is already like one of those things where, you know, reacting on YouTube is already one thing. So it's just like, I don't want to do, and people make jokes about it, but like, oh yeah, something is clearly trending that we don't want to react to. Let's react to it anyway, just because it'll get a lot of views. I don't want to do that. I don't like doing stuff like
it
that. And
doesn't-
so I don't like just following what everyone else is doing on YouTube. The whole point of our channel and how we grew ourselves was just being us, just genuinely being us, and that's what the thumbnails do too.
Yeah.
But just like what they said, if you look at our thumbnails, they all look relatively the same. Colors will be different because we change our lights depending on the video that we're reacting to. So that's where the variety comes into play. But for the most part, it's still, you could clearly see our videos. I can just point our videos out on the homepage when I see it. So it's like, you know, I'm okay with our style of stuff for right now.
And I do too. But that's what I was going to kind of say, is like, not taking away from other people who do it. It's just one of those that when I see it, it always kind of feels like not as genuine.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those where I feel like, okay, so you have to take a selfie of yourself doing something outlandish. It just looks a little bit too over the top for me.
Yeah.
But that's just me personally. I'm just...
Yeah. By all means, they better get the bag.
Yeah. But yeah.
Those reactors do better than we do, and that's fine. I mean, they're playing the game the way they're supposed to be playing it.
We're here with you.
We are
guys
not at a
hanging
point
out.
in our YouTube content creation career where we need to make moves like that to do what we need to do. This is not a full-time job for us yet. So when that happens, yeah, maybe we'll start doing that if we really need to do something like that if we really need to up our thumbnail game because it's now our livelihoods depend on it. Right now, this is just a fun little thing to do. And y'all support helps us do it more and focus on this more than doing our other stuff.
We could, like, depending on what we react to, we could, like, dress up for that, like, as, like, a little picture thing. Like a little theme.
Yeah.
Dress Mira up. Oh, we could just dress Mira up. Have her. She could be the one on the thumbnail. She could be the star. That's what we could do. Put a little hat on her.
No, what we need to do is just give Mira a YouTube channel then, and then we can use her for thumbnails because she'll be on them anyway.
Yeah. She's licking your foot.
She is. It's weird. Anyways, we're gonna hop back in. But again, so yeah, that if anyone's ever wondered why, if you've requested to react to something that's very trendy, we've either seen it or it's not something that we want to watch, and I'm not gonna sit here and give you guys a reaction to something that we're not going to enjoy because that's gonna affect the reaction anyway. So like sister leveling, I'm sorry, we're not gonna react to sister leveling. I get that it's all jokes, and I've heard some pretty good jokes from clips that I've seen from it. It's just not the kind of content we want to react to. Sorry, I'm just not gonna do it.
I do want to see the Dan to Dan one.
Yeah, well, we're gonna check out Dan Dan and Bridge. We got a thing for that. I've been seeing As Def movie. Remember those? That's been trending again. I literally saw a clip of somebody who was just like, "Oh yeah, time to do the reactor thing of reacting what everybody else is reacting to," and then they react. I'm like, I see that all the time, and I get what you're doing. It works. I see it. I peep it. Just not for us.
The same, like
your mouth open.
yeah. Everyone always just make the thumbnail face. Like Home Alone face.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, because if you don't, the video looks boring, right? Or you're like, no one's gonna click on it. See, I don't even bother drawing because you're already like done here. It already looks good.
Are you laughing?
I wonder how that came to be. You know, that
What?
shtick of like the bandana. It's so
funny.
anime, dude.
I love it. It's so funny.
I don't want X eyes. I want like the eyes that look like I've been like
Okay.
up all night. Like,
even though we only filmed for like
yeah.
3 hours.
It was tough work though.
It was.
like drawing the same thing over and over.
That was a good
learned
video.
So much. I will say, Daidus and I, we love doing guest episodes. because
They teach us a lot.
well, they teach us a lot, especially if it's someone who's like an expert in their field, where like we can sit back and just absorb the information. But also, we like it because it kind of forces us to optimize the time of everything. Like, we don't want to waste the guest's time, so everything has to pretty much be done within like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true. And then you don't want to waste their time.
Yeah. Whereas if it's just me and daidus, we could go on for like all night if we have to.
Yeah, because for the most part, average video, if it's easier video, it's like 4 hours.
Maybe
still.
I'll have the XIs.
That's why we're banking so much when we move and the studio's in our house. We don't mind coming back the next day because we don't have to travel.
Yeah. This is actually one of the last episodes we'll be
And
filming in
this-
our old studio.
Geeks Plus Studio.
Yep. I
Yeah,
remember
so
that.
once we move,
It's gonna be great.
and
Oh!
we'll get to show you what our space looks like. So I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
I'll make a video about that.
Is there anything else I
We
should
need
add
to
this
go.
thumbnail? I know
Honestly-
when it comes to guest episodes.
Oh, and then maybe draw the guests here.
Yeah.
So- Here's a blob.
But do you think there's like too many?
Stuff going on in the.
Well,
too busy?
actually, no. When I look at this, there's like they already give you like space.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah.
You can always shrink us smaller if
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's distracting from the main thumbnail here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do. I know we're a traditional arts channel, but
Mm-hmm.
we do it digitally because one, it's faster, and two, it's faster.
It's
It's faster.
Three, we hate thumbnails, so
Yeah.
it's better to do it digital. Imagine doing thumbnails traditionally every time. We'd have to like scan it, like, do corrections.
Imagine coloring it traditionally every time.
Oh no! See that's like time
That'd
that
be
can
a
be
lot.
put into like making a traditional piece better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, I gotta do a physical thumbnail.
Okay, so thoughts on this being the final idea. Basically, it's a frame that we worked on in the episode
I would-
with the train station background.
Either that, I like this, all three of us. You can shoot down this idea. Like, what if the guest has that teacher pointer, is like teaching it, like pointing towards it?
Oh, what if the guest just behind us, like looming over us?
Oh
like,
yeah, and like
watching
judging us.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun. Like a supervisor.
But do you think that makes her look too scary? Oh,
No.
here. She's like,
Let her be
focused,
scary.
Like,
Yeah, she's focused. Yeah,
okay.
You don't want to make her scary.
Yeah.
Why
No,
not?
the guest was
Let
very,
her
very
be
nice. And
scary.
then this space could be empty,
Yeah,
so
empty,
that
so more
more
attention.
focus on the background
Cool.
frame. Okay.
Why,
Here,
why am I
please.
paper here? I didn't even do anything.
Here, please. I missed you too, but come on now. Stop it.
Okay, so that's one thumbnail down.
One thumbnail down.
See how fast she works? Like, why do I bother? Like, I don't even.
No, that's why we're combining our powers together.
See, that's what we
The
could
next
do.
one is
You could tell me
gonna be
ideas.
The
Okay.
And I could draw 'em.
episode,
Okay.
I believe. So this one, I think
I
the
could,
Coco
like-
Bikini
That'll be
hands
your-
should be
And
in
if
the
we didn't want
thumbnails.
to
They look
buy
really
outfits
cool.
Yeah,
to
they do
dress
look
up
cool.
for,
They
like
should
in
be
the
in the
future, I'll just
background.
draw us in
Oh,
like
in the
little
background?
like whatever
Okay,
theme it is.
I'll
Like
go
That'll
buy
be your
you-
job
Okay, you're
after
idea first.
you've
You're the
drawn
idea
all
guy
the
now.
merch
No,
ideas that
I'm
I've
just gonna
thought
say
of
first
already.
because you
Okay.
probably have a better
I need a
idea.
list
Let's
again.
see.
All right.
Kotobokiya hand model. This is one big one right here.
Okay.
And then is us looking at it and we look scared of it. Kind of like how you do the shoe video where we're afraid of the shoe.
Yeah. And I think the title of this one was gonna be like practicing drawing hands.
Or I'm afraid of the hand and you're like, yay, hand!
Oh.
Yeah,
because
'cause
you
you like the
yes.
hand.
Like
Yeah.
this pose.
Yeah, exactly. It looks
Picture?
like that curse meme. You know,
the grabby.
the curse meme, and I'm like scared, and you're like, yay.
Also, do you guys like my nails today?
Very
Aren't they
cute.
cute?
They're beautiful.
Emily.
They're really
I know they're
cute.
very me. I do like them.
You like my
Those are
nails?
so cute.
You always have such nice hands.
Thanks.
That is always so pretty. What's nice about this
So
one
pretty.
too is that we don't actually have to draw the hand for this. I'm just sketching it to show like the
Where it
position of
is.
it. But
Yeah.
this is gonna be like a PNG of the actual hand model, so people know what tool
Right.
we're working with. This will be me looking excited, like.
Yay! And I'm like, get it away from me.
Yeah. Should you be directly like underneath the hand, like running from it?
it's like Master Hand from Smash Bros.
What do you think?
Yeah,
What do
that'd
you
be
think?
funny. That's what I'm saying. This would take me like an hour to think of. Emily's like, done.
Honestly though, there have been times where I just could not figure out like what to do for a thumbnail. Those are the like few rare occasions where I will hire like a thumbnail artist for my main channel.
You have no time.
Yeah, so I think I've commissioned Kichu. I'll include a link to her channel in the description. She makes amazing thumbnails, very bold lines. But I remember I had no idea what to do for my stationery video. So I hit her up and I was like, hey, can I please get your help? Can I commission you for a thumbnail for a video about me going to Bungojoshi, a stationery fair? She did a fantastic job. Her thumbnails look incredible. Occasionally on my main channel, if you see a thumbnail that does not look like my art. It's probably Kichu, and it's probably because I did not know what to do for that video's thumbnail.
This looks
fair
good.
enough.
Okay.
The empty
That
space
does
here
all her
is a
thumbnails do look
little-
good.
Oh, in
But
that
we
case,
can always just move stuff around.
make the hand bigger.
Yeah, or something like, or make me a little bit lefter, maybe.
Should I be not in the front? Should I be more further back?
Maybe I'm running and you're like, it's
Yeah.
chasing me,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah, and I'm like, so here. This would be like a correction.
like the red. Well, you're a
Yeah.
teacher.
See me after class. This thumbnail's ass.
right, C plus right here.
C plus. So maybe like. So the focus is mostly on the hand.
Okay, so you're gonna be
facing
way
it.
back here. This is gonna be way back here, right?
Oh really?
Why would you be above ground? You're like flying?
Oh no, I just thought like perspective, like I'm further back.
Yeah, wouldn't you be here?
Oh, would I still be here?
Because I'm getting cut off here, so you would be like way back here, wouldn't you? Unless you're jumping up.
No, I'll move myself down here.
Yeah, that works.
Okay,
We got the basics of
PNG.
it, right? You
Yeah.
can always play around.
And I don't know if it's required, but maybe like in the corner we'll have the Kotobukiya like logo. All right, what do you think?
Yeah.
Also, another
Yeah.
pro tip about thumbnails that I learned is that they recommend you not put any important details in the bottom
Yes.
right corner of the thumbnail.
'Cause that's where the time
away from
goes.
The video in the bottom right. So whatever you put here
That is
ends
right.
up getting cut off. General rule I try to follow with thumbnails is just to keep that space kind of open or just not put anything super important like text.
I just want to say, as we're talking about thumbnails, one of my favorite thumbnails is probably this one.
Oh, really?
It's just like the coloring and like guarding the center and like I don't. It just looks so good, doesn't it?
It does look really good. This is a really good thumbnail.
It's like
Yeah,
one of my
this is a
favorite
good
thumbnails.
thumbnail.
Oh, I'm glad. We killed it with that one.
Do you have any thumbnails that you like?
I know it's quite simple, but I actually really like that one for some reason.
Really? The orangeness. Oh, I like the melon soda. I like how I'm just talking about my color.
Wait, no, I think I colored this one.
Yo, you did?
I colored this one by myself.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Really?
It's
Thanks.
beautiful.
You know, maybe that's why it's my favorite, because it's one of the only thumbnails where I did the coloring. And I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like how it turned out.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, we have second thumbnail done, so we're finalizing this idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yep.
play around.
Yeah,
I
that
remember
one
this
was
one.
good.
These.
I do love that we've reacted to all of these ones so far. I'm sure we're gonna get to one that we haven't read because we're like 2 videos still behind. I'm
Yeah.
sure we're gonna get to those, and I'll be like, oh well.
We're going to get to him though.
Eventually.
Yeah.
The first one that they did, the traditional animation one, at the time of this recording, it hasn't been released yet, and we had to cut that video in a section because Ren had to get up, and now it won't combine the
wasn't
parts.
pants.
So I'm trying to fix it. Don't worry. By
was a
now
good
you'll
video.
know if
I
it's
love
fixed
that
or not.
I'm going to be real sad when we get to a thumbnail we don't know what to
Yeah,
do.
you're sure.
The next one is our Wagashi episode.
Can you explain the Wagashi episode for people who haven't watched the
Oh, yes.
episode because maybe they're not interested?
We had an episode where we took a traditional Japanese sweets making class.
I
With
remember
very
that one.
beautiful
Oh,
artistic
yeah.
pieces made out of white bean paste, and it was a very fun episode. So I was thinking, I know we normally don't like having our finished pieces in the thumbnail. Reason being is we just don't like spoilers. Because if you see the piece already in the thumbnail, you're
Right.
like, why am I watching this?
Right.
That's why people blur their,
Oh,
their
yeah.
finished pieces sometimes.
I feel like for this one though, since the focus is more on the process of making wagashi, I feel like we should have in the background, it should be a picture of like our finished wagashi pieces.
No, you know
No?
what? I think we have footage of her example pieces.
Oh, you want to use her pieces?
So we can use her pieces and then ours could be like a mystery.
Oh, okay. So it'll be the sensei's pieces.
We should definitely have the teacher somewhere teaching or like, teaching us how to roll or teaching us or something. Because that'll show that there's a mentor in our
Okay,
video.
so question. What do you think of this idea? So sensei's wagashi in the background. Then in the middle down here, we have sensei.
Yeah, exactly. I know where you're going.
Okay, you already know?
She's like closing her eyes, like making stuff, right? And
Yeah,
we're just
she
watching her.
Okay.
In awe.
So, maybe she's like holding making a thing, and then we're looking over, like, you think that's too, like,
No, that's perfect. But let's have her have like a roller or something, right? Oh, they didn't really have a roller, did they?
no. Like, anything with food, I just like,
True. It's accurate though. you made me look like a crackhead. Oh my gosh,
bean paste. What do you think of this? So like background, you see the
Yeah,
beautiful
and then
Wagashi.
for coloring-
Hasamigiku.
For coloring, I have this like white out transparent opacity thing going on, like airbrush like white, so it like looks like
it's glowing.
like cloudy and dreamy.
Oh, like a filter.
Yeah, kind of like a gradient, just white gray. So it looks like it's like
I'm
off
so
in
excited just
a
listen.
dreamy world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a way to separate the photo from us, really.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Okay. Maybe her
And then
fans would be like-
obviously we would add sparkles.
Yeah.
Sparkles.
What do you think of this idea? Because the Wagashi we make is specifically spring themed. What if we have like cherry blossom petal effects? Is that too much?
If it's we'll see if it's,
Did we
it
watch
gets
that?
too busy.
I
But
think so.
like, yeah, maybe it'll be fine.
Just like a little.
But there is
If we
a-
didn't, we
a
saw them
thing
do a
with
similar
thumbnails
kind of
that if
video.
you make it too busy.
Because I
then,
remember them doing an
because you're
episode where it
really
was like
seeing the
a
thumbnail.
They were making
Yeah.
something
like
with
a
food,
log.
That's our. You know,
I
you're
see
seeing
the
it
finished
far
thumbnail, I
away.
think
Yeah.
I'll know for sure.
You have
Because
to
she
always keep in mind
made
that, like,
strawberry
people
ones
are gonna
and
see it like
Yeah.
really small.
He made
So,
like
yeah,
a character.
But yeah, there's a thing called like being overly detailed and too much stuff going on. We won't really know until we work on the thumbnail on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's the beauty of art is that you always just gotta play around. And then you're like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You just delete it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that looks good, yeah.
You think so? No alternative sketches?
I literally think this is perfect
Okay.
because this is real life, so they know that this video is gonna be based in real life. And we do show.
I mean, isn't every episode based in real life?
Yeah, but it's focused on like.
Oh, like a physical.
Like it's one of
physical
those
art.
videos. It's like one of those
Watch
videos that has
they
like
do
multiple
physical
cameras. And
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Because if we were to draw this,
Mm-hmm.
but just in 2D form, then people would be like, "Oh, it's
they're just
like,
drawing
it's another
sweets.
top-down video
Yeah.
or something like that, right?" So yeah, it's good hint that is like this is an IRL video, by the way, special video.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that.
All right.
So that's some of the thought process.
I don't think we
and-
watched
Oh yeah, I don't
that
think we did
one.
watch
To the
that
next
one.
one.
I was
before
thinking of a
we
different
leave
one.
The
Dude.
next one, though, I have a really quick thing I want to share. Not a sponsor, but I recently went to an art event that I wanted to tell you guys about really briefly because it's art related. You guys remember we went to Design Festa, which was an artist alley that was focused on entirely original art. I recently went to Haru Comic City, which is kind of similar. It's an artist alley, but it's all fan works. If you know Comiket, which is like doujinshis, comics, and all that, it's just like that, except I think this one is more centered on like female fans. At least I think, because when I went, it was like entirely women. And I went on like a super cold, rainy day. People were lining up like 2 hours before.
Good
So it's Comic
Lord.
Kit for women.
I don't think it's officially for women. Like you can go if you're
women could go to Comic Kit too.
That's true, yeah, but yeah, if you look at the audience for Comiket, it's like all guys. If you look at the audience for Haru Comic City, it's like all women. In this artist alley, everything is so insanely cheap. So I'm just gonna show a few things that I got really quickly. I got this acrylic stand of, Caleb.
Of course you did.
The art is so beautiful. It's not official merch, by the way. This is everything at this event is all like fan work, so it's like any other convention or artist alley. Also, like, oh my goodness, the
It was
people
just
at
the
this event are
silence,
freaking
too.
ruthless. You need to like really know what
Just
you're
the, of
gunning
course you
for.
did.
I got the last of this like mesh pouch, which is very cute. This was only 1,200 yen, which is like what, like
Yeah.
$8 or something? That's crazy. I also got these handmade, hand-painted clay like sticks that you're meant to take pictures with. I didn't take them out of the plastic yet because
Limited edition.
3 of these are actually gifts for my fellow lads, brain-rotted friends.
Of course.
This one's mine, obviously. These look at their cheeks. Aren't they cute?
All right,
Anyways,
let's wrap this
sorry,
up.
sorry, sorry.
We're not a lads channel.
Sorry.
This is not sponsored.
It's art. This was only 1,400 yen a pop. 1,400 yen, which is like $9.
It's like me showing off my things, and you're over here like, wow, yeah.
No, they're not lollipops.
Well, then I don't care.
But yeah, Haru Comic City. I'll put a link to the website in the
I love it.
description.
She's like,
It's
stop with
just
all
like
the
Design
love and deep
Festa.
space
It's
stuff.
Entirely like artist event. That's very fun and really good prices. So go check it out. All right. Anyways, back to making thumbnails. Sorry about that.
Sounds like it's sponsored.
I'm sorry, it's not sponsored. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited about it. I love art events so much.
It's gonna be
guys.
me after something.
For
Just be
people
like,
who
here's
don't
what
care
I
about
got.
lads, don't worry, I'm with you.
I wasn't talking about lads. I just happened to get all lads stuff. All right.
Right.
The next thumbnail that we need to figure out is this thumbnail.
What thumbnail? Oh, this one?
We hate thumbnails.
That's so meta.
We hate thumbnails.
It's so
okay,
meta.
so I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea.
I
though.
totally forgot we had to make a thumbnail for this thumbnail video. I hate this so much.
Okay, what if?
Get me out!
No, not the
I
cough
don't know.
too.
I can't tell if this is being clever or not, or if this is just a really bad idea. What if we made the thumbnail for this one just look really shitty? What's your idea?
I'm
What's
just
your,
doodling.
what's your idea? What? Ray, what was your idea?
I didn't have an idea. I was just drawing angry.
He's just
at me.
doodling.
I was drawing angry. This is my thumbnail. I hate this thumbnail, by the way. I was just us, but badly drawn.
Yeah, what do you like? Like no effort.
Should we have text in it that says we hate thumbnails, or
But
should it
that's already
just
gonna
be
be
the
the
thumbnail?
title.
Should the title?
That
Yeah.
should just be the title.
I think it should be fine then. Yeah. I like this idea.
Really?
What do you think?
Should it even be colored?
Is it lazy?
Should we even color
But
it?
that's a joke though. It's funny.
But do we color it?
No.
No?
Oh, you want me
It's
to
literally
color it,
just
like,
that.
really
That was
badly?
just
I
that's
can do
just
that.
their
Yeah,
thumbnail.
Should we color it badly, or should we just not have it colored at all?
I think not having color is funnier. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that to do
Well,
less
no, 'cause
work, but
I think it'd be funny because it would be in between all of these super polished, colorful thumbnails.
yeah.
And it's just this like really shittily drawn, like black and white, low effort thumbnail, and the title is just "We Hate Thumbnails."
Hey, sometimes simple is the best. Sometimes over detail is too much detail. Sometimes you gotta keep it simple. Back
And it's
to the
just
basics.
we're not even posed, we're just staring at the camera.
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
Right, really? You like it?
That or you know like that thing where you add like recording things like that too.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's too elaborate, right? That ruins the joke. So this is yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah. All right. Boom. Done.
Nothing in the background, it's just white.
Yeah. Just wait.
Not
Yeah.
even like line paper texture, it's
Nope.
just
That's it.
Nope, that's
That's all
it.
she wrote.
That's okay.
All she wrote.
thumbnail is just a picture of this paper.
You
It is.
We just scanned this. And this is it.
That's what I'm
Just scan this. We're done. I'm done that. Hop on the computer.
We don't even erase the note.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
I didn't even.
yeah that's really what it
funny,
was.
Miniature painting.
Whoa! Spoiler.
Yeah, this one might
Oh,
actually
okay.
be spoilers.
No, we don't know who the guest is.
Oh yeah. Miniature painting with guests.
With
I love it
guests?
when we already is about to film it or we already filmed it, and
Mm-hmm.
someone in the comments is like, "Can you do a miniature painting?"
Oh, yeah.
And I can't help it. I literally respond. I'm like, "Just you wait." That was just one
That's
random
what we do.
comment
I do that
on
too,
one of
yeah.
our videos. That was just straight up like, "Can you guys draw dinosaurs?" But this was before we even released the video with the Gaming Beaver
Mm-hmm.
about drawing dinosaurs, and I was just like,
We're about
I was
to
like,
make this guy's
just you
day.
wait. I
We're
just got-
about to make his day when we
Right,
post
right.
this video.
My
I love
favorite is to
doing
do
that.
the side eyes and be like,
Yeah, I love when that happens because we record all of our videos a week in advance because we have to because of our normal full-time jobs and adult lives where we don't have time during the week to record videos as they come out or to record a day in advance each time. So like, can you guys check out this video? And I'm just like, it's already scheduled. It's already
you
scheduled to
wait.
hit as soon as this date hit. Like, bro, it's already in the works. Already been happened. Already been edited. Already been filmed.
it's coming.
It's just so funny when they
Yeah.
like call
Hey.
it out and then like it's like, oh, that's in the works already, you know?
Yeah, because it's like, oh, they're probably thinking like they might. What if they don't like cater to this one niche?
Right,
Little
right.
did
It's
you
so
know.
niche. It's so niche. Well, anyways, this is what happened with a minute. There was a commenter that was like, "Can you guys paint miniatures?" And I was just like,
We have that scheduled.
I don't
I've actually never painted
know.
miniatures before, so I'm excited for
Me
this
neither.
episode. So I'm thinking it should be so the background. I'm noticing I'm kind of following the same formula as these two thumbnails that we did.
Oh, it's like most YouTubers. They repeat
Yeah.
like what works, right?
In the background, what if it's one of our guests' painted miniatures?
The finished
So-
one?
Yeah, so they see the detailed, like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what this miniature is going to look like. Miniature right here. So, like, you see the close-up of, like, the painting details and everything. Maybe like a brush. I don't know. So you see for scale how small it is.
Nice, yeah.
So you see, you have the tool for scale. You see how small the miniature is. You see the details. We're going to use our guests because they're experienced with this kind of stuff. And
Right.
it would just look better. What should we do to show that it's a Spill Ink episode?
I say we did the classic. We got 1, 2, 3, and all of us are just like looking down at her, like doing that, you know, with your little
Yeah.
miniature. Guess in the middle, maybe. And then we're on the side. What do you think?
Oh, in the middle?
Yeah,
'Cause I wasn't-
or 2 on the side, 2 here, 1 here, and then big miniature. What do you think?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, should we have the guests, like, bigger than us, or should we just be the same size?
Oh,
Like the
I see what
Wagashi
you mean.
thumbnail. Because I know for like the Sushi Dog Copic Marker episode, it was big. Oh well, that was because the title was like professional Copic artist like teaches us.
Right.
So she was like the focus.
I think all of us the same size only because now it seems like we're at the same level and we're all talking together and just just having a good time, right?
Yeah. For the I guess like character interactions, we should kind of be doing something different. So I'm thinking guest in the middle, like I don't know how this is gonna look, but just like looking like a professional, like just completely locked in.
Oh, okay, you're drawing what I thought.
Okay.
But what's different here?
Okay, so that's me.
Right, we don't know what we're doing, which is true.
We haven't filmed this episode yet.
Right.
Okay. What if I have my miniature and my brush and like I've like spilled paint everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like effing up and it's dripping.
Sure.
Not that I'm not gonna plan to do that or anything. I'm just,
It shows your inexperience.
yeah. It shows that like I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'm spilling it, and you're just like straining your eyes, trying to just like look at the damn thing.
How's this different from my idea? This is the same thing.
Oh no! What were you suggesting?
This.
Literally what you're doing. 1, 2, 3.
No, I know, but I'm saying like we should all be doing like specific things.
Yeah, but that's the detail. That's like the detail. I was just like asking you if we should do the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I was like, what are you gonna do differently?
No. I just wasn't sure if like we should be different sizes from the guest.
Oh
'Cause
no,
the guest is, like, teaching
I like
us.
this better.
Okay, so like miniature in the background, guest in the middle. They know what they're doing, and us like we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I like that.
I just when it comes to guest episodes, I never know I sometimes struggle to figure out what to do with the thumbnail because sometimes we have the guest in the thumbnail and then sometimes we don't. But I think it
Right.
depends on what exactly we're doing. Like if we're learning a new skill, I feel like then the focus is on the skill.
Yeah.
But if it's like a challenge video or like a yapping video and it's more about like our interactions with each other, then the guest is like in the middle.
Right.
I don't know. It's a learning process. That's why thumbnails are so annoying because it's like I need to figure out this one image that encapsulates like
The
50
entire
minutes
video.
worth of content.
I think this works perfectly.
Okay.
Great job.
Thanks. All right, the next one. This one will be a
Sometimes
draw and
in the
yap
future.
episode with a guest who's visiting Japan.
This is hard because I feel like we haven't exactly determined what exactly we do in that video. Like what
Well,
we're drawing. We just
yeah.
know that the person's coming, but
Yeah, we haven't figured out. I do want it to be a drawing and yapping episode. Something where, like, we can draw and also talk at the same time. I need to ask them what they want to do.
To be fair, okay, I think we should skip this.
Really?
I hate to say that because I would like to get all the thumbnails done.
Yeah.
But the reason why is because sometimes we have episodes where we don't know what we're going to title it until, like, we finish the video.
Oh,
And then we're like,
yeah.
oh, what's that one thing? Oh, cats. We talked about cats. Let's put draw and yap cats, right? We did that one time.
Oh, yeah.
So this is one of those episodes where, like, we have to wait till it's finished, then we can name the title.
Okay.
And then we can base that
title
title of
off
the
of the
thumbnail off the
yeah.
title.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I feel like this is one of those videos.
You're right, because we don't know what we're going to talk about. And we
Yeah.
might want to put the conversation top. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right, in that case.
Save some brain juice.
Save some brain juice. This will be for another time. You're right.
Right.
Okay. This is
Right,
when
right,
we can't really
right,
plan
right.
this far ahead. Okay, in that case, we only have one more spilled ink thumbnail to draw.
Oh
Really?
man.
The Hokkaido painting episode.
This hasn't been filmed at all,
Yeah.
but
That'll
we
be
are
cool.
planning
That
on
sounds
it.
dope.
It could be canceled. We don't know
What? Why?
because we had a main video.
Okay, that's different. Okay.
We got lazy and we didn't do it.
Okay, that's different. I still want to do that idea. We just need to plan it better.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, I feel so bad. So, Daidus and I, when we went on vacation to Maine in the summertime, I had gotten us these little travel sketchbooks and these travel
Yeah.
watercolors. And I was like, Daidus, what if we did a thing where we just had a painting session every single day and painted like one new thing in our little travel sketchbook. And then when we come back, we can do a little like travel tour of like the stuff that we painted. We even went
Right.
to the lighthouse to take pictures.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're going to paint. I don't know what happened.
Listen, when you're on vacation, you got vacation brain, okay? That's like
That's
work
very true.
if you think about it. Sometimes it's good to separate work from vacation, all right?
We painted like one thing, and then it was like,
And we're like, oh, where's the closest lobster roll?
So I still want to do that. I don't want those little travel watercolors to go to waste. So this might get scratched depending on whether we actually commit to this idea.
Yeah,
So okay,
Right.
listen, this being
Oh,
recorded.
you know, no, this will be fine because the other idea, the main idea, was multiple paintings.
Exactly. This is one.
I'm down to do like how we learned how to do Ghibli-esque paintings.
Yeah.
I say we find one environment and make it beautiful.
Yeah. It's just one painting. And also, the other thing that makes it different is that we're not working on it on vacation. We're going to be painting it when we come back from vacation mode.
So I have an idea. What if we just finish painting here and then just us mini here?
You wanted to show the final painting?
This is an ongoing problem that all YouTube artists, face, is that if you showcase your final product in the thumbnail, people are less inclined to click because they're like, well, I see the finished piece. Like, that's cool. And then they just move on. Right? It's like when people click on a video, they skip to the end. I'm also guilty of this sometimes.
Oh, how dare you?
You skip to the end and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then, it's just how it's just what it is. I'm not going to be a saint and be like, I always watch every video.
I watched the process.
Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I wonder what it looks like at the end.
Okay, I have an idea. So, I don't even think we explained what the idea was for this one. So we're going to be going to Hokkaido for like 2 days. Just a fun little couple trip. And we wanted to take pictures of some of the scenery. Because Daidus and I, we don't travel that much in Japan. We don't travel domestically.
We're losers.
We stay mostly at home. But we're going to Hokkaido. And we figured we would take pictures of some like scenery we really like. Because it's a new environment. And then when we come back, we would use the poster paints. That Zen Plus sent us, and would just sit down and just pick a picture and
I can't
paint
wait.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then instead of doing the finished product and then you two at the bottom, it should just be one of the pictures that you use, and then you two at the bottom.
Hell, it could be like 2 Polaroid, like the pictures and like the little Polaroid graphic or whatever, and then them painting.
Yeah, you don't have to show the actual finished
show the
product, but you can
landscape.
show what you're actually going to be drawing. You
Yeah.
know? So you're kind of getting both. There you go.
I'm excited. It's been a while since we painted a landscape. I'm kind of feeling it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a fun episode. It's a good way to like, I guess, do a photo study, but also like using
Got no more
materials
drink.
that we haven't tried out before. So
was like,
to
man,
try and
I'm
like
thirsty.
level up, but we just don't know what to do for that thumbnail.
There's
So I was
nothing in
thinking
here.
either. Oh,
I have an idea.
okay, what's your idea?
I'll go first, and then you can go.
Okay.
What if like one of us holds? That's you, I guess.
Yeah, that's definitely me.
And then this is a cartoon version of the Hokkaido, landscape, right? Nice and snowy. And then that way it's not showing that the final product. And I'm somewhere reacting or with paint in my hand. What do you think?
So my idea was, what if it was?
We're in the hot springs.
That's what I was just thinking.
Boom.
Like we're in the. It's not. But then it doesn't really show that we're like painting.
No, we're in the hot springs painting.
Huh?
We're in the hot springs painting.
Wait, really?
Why not?
Wait,
It's
that'd be-
cartoon. They'll be chill.
People are gonna be like, is this video of them like in the bath painting?
Yeah, why not?
That'll
Okay.
get you some views.
Sounds like a life to me.
Oh no, I don't like this idea. Okay, I'm gonna scrap it.
I would draw this better. I'm just going for the idea of it. It's just like, the rocks in the hot springs. And there's a monkey. This is a monkey, by the way.
Oh, that's a monkey? Okay.
That's okay.
He's just chilling in there.
Are there hot spring monkeys in Hokkaido?
Who cares? Anyways. Who cares? Anyways. And we're just painting this landscape.
Oh.
I'm just saying we don't have to be in the water. Although I do like the idea of being in the water because it's funny. Actually, I can't like this. I ain't gonna lie.
I have another idea.
Okay, you got another idea.
Yeah.
We can leave this to the viewers to decide what idea they
I
like.
think I
What if
like
it's a
that.
real photo as the backdrop?
That's
Like
what I
the
was
landscape that we
saying.
Take a picture of,
Oh.
and then
That's what I
it's
said.
like us painting.
Well,
That's what I said.
It's more.
Look
That's more
at
direct.
you.
But I feel like it's more
Look at
accurate to what
you.
we're actually doing.
I said it.
Right, I get where you're going. I'm picking up what you're putting
You're
down.
picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh yeah. Drinks here. Drinks here.
No, these are the poster.
Hot
I look like I'm selling drinks in a baseball
It does. It does.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah. Cold drinks. Cold
I don't
drinks.
like this thumbnail no more.
I get what you.
I immediately no, but I immediately thought the same thing. I was like, why is she selling drinks? What? It's just-
I forgot the poster paints were like in canisters too, like or tubs.
I get it.
Is it too simple?
It's
I-
not direct.
I
It's
said
not-
that.
It loses the mystery
Do it.
appeal, right?
I
Do
guess
it so I can take credit.
But anyway, I still think it's a good idea. But here's one. Okay, real photo. Well, okay, ink drops. What do you guys think? Here's the real photo with us painting. There's just like someone holding up like a cartoon version of
No.
drawing.
I still like them in the water.
Here it
That's
is. We're
funny.
outside of the bath.
No.
Hot spring
And we're
bath.
looking at a monkey in the onsen.
We're drawing the background. And then here we're
Yes.
I think that's
we're
funny
just
as
in
hell.
onsen.
This
I
one's
really
the
like this
fu-
one because they see the monk.
This one's the funniest one, and I would like that one, but I want the other one so I can take credit because I said it first. Me, I said it first.
Everybody comment
yeah,
on that
that's
video
about
when
it.
it
Or if you
releases
have
the
any
Otaku
other
Yeah,
Dog.
said Taku
on
Don
the
from
Just
Otaku Couple
for
said that
this
you guys were
thumbnail
gonna do
idea.
this.
Please let us know. This could also be
I
another
love that
case
one.
of we won't know until we actually go. I think maybe we're stumped because we don't even know what the environment will look like.
Yeah, we're too far ahead here.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, I hope this. Oh, let me zoom out a little bit. I hope this gave you an understanding of how the thought process of thumbnails are made, especially different YouTubers have different techniques.
Yeah, these are just our methods.
And also, if you guys can relate to some of you out there have a YouTube channel, so if you can relate to drawing thumbnails and having to draw them,
Or just
We're
having
not
to
drawing
edit
them.
a thumbnail.
Edit
Just a
them,
pain.
Yeah, just a pain in the butt.
So yeah, there's that. So yeah, it's a little peek into the background.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Like behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Yeah, a little peek behind the scenes.
And I really like this episode because it's actually really productive. Like now I don't have to think about what to do for 7 weeks worth of thumbnails. Now I can just go home and be
Yeah.
like, okay, I know what to draw.
So anyways, here are the.
I could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, let's get our merch drawn out first.
Okay. Do that.
And then one day when
And then
we're
we'll
when
work
we're
on
big
thumbnails?
enough that we can justify it, we'll hire a dedicated thumbnail artist. Because that's the thing. It's like that chick I showed you videos from TikTok that gives good content creator advice and stuff. And it was just like, oh yeah, this is the year that I hired this full team of people. And it's just like at some point you start justifying that yes, the time that I spend doing that could be used doing better things. It's
Yeah.
worth my time just to pay somebody to do it probably better than I can do it. And that's
We're just not there.
really we're just I can't justify paying
No.
somebody to do that right now.
And just right now, financially,
Yeah,
we
so.
couldn't even have a support team where we could
Yeah, no.
pay people.
No, one day I hope to get there, and then we could just focus on making the videos, and we have other people to do all the other stuff that I don't like doing when
But
it
I
comes
would
to
like to
being
try
a
and draw
YouTuber.
one just to see.
Well, yeah.
And just see if the algorithm likes it.
Yeah.
If not, they'll be like, okay, never mind. I won't do it. You keep doing what you're doing. You rock.
Well, guys, if you also have a YouTube channel and you also hate making your YouTube thumbnails, be sure to
Mira.
like and subscribe and to let us know that you also
Mira.
hate it in the comments.
Let the people know. She's playing with her new. Mira! Hey! Can you say hi? They can see your ears. Come here!
Just like, yeah,
Come here!
no,
Mira, come
no, I'm
here!
not gonna do that. I'm busy.
I said, come here.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Come here, child.
Thank you guys for the continued support. We will see you for the next video. Bye.